Bitcoin is creating this big danger signal. At the same time, we are still getting rejected by this level of resistance. So do we need to be getting worried about the Bitcoin price action now? Need to be talking about that exactly in today's update video, because yesterday we've been exactly predicting this Bitcoin bounce in yesterday's video, and I have been talking about the fact how you should not be getting fooled. So we'll be talking about that exactly. Do we need to be getting worried right now? Need to be talking about the data that we did get yesterday and many more things. So as always, let's get started with that short term. And in the short term, we have been seeing this clear divergence being created on the Bitcoin price action versus the RSI indicator. On that 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see that the Bitcoin price has been pushing higher and higher, while on the RSI indicator, we've actually been creating a lower high. So a clear divergence being created over here. Momentum is drying up and buyers are getting exhausted at this moment. So definitely, technically speaking, this is not looking very good for Bitcoin. At the same time, we are also getting rejected by this level of resistance still by around at 104.8k level. Of course, we are reaching these all-time highs levels of resistance. So this is not looking very good. We could be in for a little bit of a rejection in that shorter time frame. And if we are going to be having a look into that weekly time frame, yes, a little bit of a correction, a little bit of a red candle wouldn't necessarily be that bad for Bitcoin, okay? To see a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a red candle, that would definitely be very good, because these latest few candles that we've been getting for Bitcoin have just been up only, green only. Of course, we have been seeing a beautiful breakout to the upside from this falling wedge pattern. Of course, we have been beautifully predicting this move to the upside, but a little bit of a correction right now, a little bit of a consolidation wouldn't be that bad. So could we be seeing it right now with this bearish divergence and us having a lot of trouble breaking above this level of resistance? Well, I do think it could be pretty likely. However, just like I have said in my video of yesterday and in all of my latest few videos, for example, this video over here, ignore the noise, well, it's going to be very important to not get all too bearish at this moment, because the fact of the matter is just that the trend is to the upside. We are in a very strong momentum to the upside, and it is just stupid, in my opinion, to be getting all too bearish right now at this moment, even though we are getting some kind of bearish signals in the market right now. I definitely do think that in the end of the day, the Bitcoin price is just going to be pushing even higher. So I'm not going to be trying to play the game to be timing a local top for Bitcoin. I'm not going to be trying to be playing this game. Okay, I will just remain to be very bullish on the Bitcoin price action over here, and will remain to think that we're going to be seeing more beautiful price action to the upside. Now, the only thing that I will be saying is that yes, we could maybe possibly in for a little bit of a correction, and just if that is going to be happening, I will be having a look into the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, and I will be considering adding even more quantity to my already existing Bitcoin trade, because already do keep in mind, we have been perfectly predicting the Bitcoin price action. Our subscribers have been profiting massively by the recent Bitcoin price action. We've been perfectly predicting this Bitcoin bottom, and we have been trading this with this Bitcoin falling wedge breakout that we've been getting. So yeah, the thing is, we are pretty much already chilling inside of our positions. We have already opened our positions, and we do not necessarily need to open another position, just only in the case that if Bitcoin is going to be dropping lower back to the Bitcoin EMA ribbons, that's going to be another good opportunity, and then I would definitely get interested in opening up another position. Now, we have pretty much been predicting this entire Bitcoin bull market perfectly over here. So yeah, if you have been a subscriber to my channel, of course, you have also been massively profiting. Very nice. Anyways, this is what I will be saying. I'm not going to be trying to time a local top over here, because yes, I'm going to be still very bullish. I'm still going to be expecting a lot of more bullish Bitcoin price action. However, if you are going to be slightly bearish yourself, well, this would be a pretty good time, in my opinion, to be maybe potentially taking some profits, or maybe potentially wait for that little bit of a correction to be entering the Bitcoin market again. this is how I will be approaching it. And yes, I think the Bitcoin price is going to be headed much and much higher in that longer term. But also, if we're going to be having a look into the global liquidity, yes, we are front running that global liquidity ever so slightly again on the 105-day offset. Okay, we are front running the global liquidity right now. So a little bit of a correction and a little bit of a relief wouldn't definitely be necessarily very bad. And then after that, we can continue to the upside again. Okay. I would definitely not be very surprised to see this. On top of that, if we're going to be having a look into the weekly Bitcoin candles, like I've said in the intro of this video, yes, a little bit of a red candle wouldn't necessarily be that bad. Now, I do want to be emphasizing I am not bearish at all at this current moment. I'm still going to be expecting much and much higher prices getting reached over here. But in the end of the day, I do expect we're going to be coming pretty close towards that cycle top already. About at 130k, 140k, I will be targeting around these prices for this Bitcoin bull market, with a double bearish divergence being created for this cycle, and then we're going to be entering that bear market. Still, in the bear market, we can be making a lot of profit with shorting the altcoin market and shorting the Bitcoin market. So definitely also about that, stay up to date, be subscribed to my channel. We'll be giving my honest thoughts always about the market, just like I've been doing in the past, just like I've been predicting the last bull market top over here, just like I've been predicting the bear market bottom, and throughout this cycle been predicting every single Bitcoin move. So yeah, you can go back to my oldest view videos and you can exactly see that I've been predicting all of these Bitcoin moves very transparently. So yeah, I do think we're going to be seeing one last rally to the upside, this most parabolic rally to the upside, and then pretty unfortunately, I do think it's going to be over for this cycle, but do not be sad, because during this last part of the cycle, always, these tend to be the most exponential rallies, the most parabolic rallies with altcoins, because these tend to be the time where the altcoins will really see the popping and really see the most explosions. So anyways, guys, if you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well in that shorter time frame, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with the first link down below, you can still claim $150 free trade over on Blofin completely for free. So be sure to be checking that one out. Anyways, just like I've said, this is going to be the most exponential rally where the most amount of profits, most amount of gains will be made. I will be taking you guys with me on making the most amount of profits still during this Bitcoin bull market. We'll be uploading some altcoin videos fairly soon, so be sure to be staying up to date about that exactly. Also about this Bitcoin bull market, yes, it is not yet over at all at this current moment. Still 0 out of the 30 bull market peak indicators have been getting hit. So I will still remain to be extremely bullish at this current moment. And especially on the altcoins. I've been talking about Ethereum very extensively at the exact bottom. I've been saying that behind the scenes, I have been accumulating a lot more Ethereum at this exact bottom. You can go back to my videos that I've been uploading at the exact Ethereum bottom, and you can actually see that I've been saying very aggressively that I have been accumulating a lot more Ethereum. Right now, it is starting to show a lot of strength again. I will be targeting about that 4K level, which is going to be the range high, and then I will be starting to take some profits again. Right now, I am not taking any profits at all yet. I still do believe that Ethereum is going to be headed much higher, at the very least towards that 4K level, but I still think we're going to be reaching new all-time highs for this cycle. So yeah, very exciting times, very bullish times are about to come in my opinion. Anyways, if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market development, make sure to be following me over on X and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.